AutoReview serves as the first pass check for all your engineering drawings. To get started, simply upload your drawing manually or push in a drawing from a PLM integration. Once that drawing is in CoLab, I can open up the AutoReview panel and begin an analysis. I can always start with what we call a general analysis. So this is looking broadly across all aspects of the drawing. Parsing the drawing into different views, different dimensions, understanding all the tolerances, all the notes, all the title block information, and then providing feedback based on missing information, incomplete data, inconsistencies between the sheets, surfacing a lot of common mistakes that can delay product development. So after that analysis is completed, the engineer can walk through all of the generated feedback, and after clicking on each piece of feedback, AutoReview will mark up the exact location on the drawing where there's a potential concern. So in this case, we have some material specification conflicts, there's some finish specification conflicts, there's some issues with the bill of material, as well as conflicting angular tolerances between the title blocks on sheet 1 and sheet 2. So again, a lot of items that could delay release of this drawing and provide confusion when a supplier goes to actually manufacture this part. But again, all of this is general, so it's looking at general best practices throughout the industry. You can then start to dial that in or make that more specific to you as a company. So within CoLab, you have the ability to upload your own specific standards and guidelines and best practices that provide extra context for AutoReview to understand how you manage and maintain your drawings and what good looks like. So when I go and run an analysis, I can now focus it on what's important for me in that point in time in the product development process. In this case, I'm running an analysis that's concentrating on reviewing the dimensions and tolerances against the internal standards that my company has. So in this case, I have a much lower number of feedback because I've concentrated AutoReview to specifically call out those aspects of the drawing. Same idea, we caught that angular mismatch on the title block, but we're also surfacing that angular tolerance is quite tight and could be a potential problem for manufacturing. Here's a good one talking about true position. So we have a true position tolerance of 1 thou. And CoLab is also now referencing guidelines that control the tolerance limits for machined parts. So as an engineer, AutoReview for me is flagging a potential concern, and then it's surfacing the exact standard or guideline that outlines what does good look like here and how do I need to correct my drawing to bring it in alignment with our own internal best practices. So instead of flagging something and then me going off and searching for, okay, how do I need to correct that? I have that guideline surfaced directly for me in CoLab. I can review that guideline, and I also have the recommended actions from AutoReview directly here as well. In this case, it's recommending either relaxing the positional tolerance, or based on that guideline, I have to justify that tolerance with a tolerance analysis, as well as ensure that I have a qualified supplier that can deliver that capability. But what if I don't know how to adjust this? Maybe I'm a junior engineer. I can now triage this piece of feedback and bring in a senior engineer into the conversation. So maybe Eric is an engineer that I've worked with in the past, and he's an expert in this type of tolerance analysis. I can directly add him to this piece of feedback. He would get a link. He clicks on that link in his email, and he's brought directly into this view and can look at that markup. And if I want, I can also tag him in the conversation so he knows exactly what kinds of help I'm asking for. In this case, again, do I have any recommendations for possibly relaxing this tolerance? How far can I back that off? Similar idea. Now Eric could come in, provide his comment back to me, and I have a justification for what am I doing and how do I need to go back and correct that on my drawing.